Your child comes to you with a problem. Their toy broke. They can't find their shoe. They're bored. Their friend won't share. And without even thinking, you drop everything. You help them find the shoe. You fix the toy. You entertain them. You mediate the friend conflict. But here's what happens next. This is the part most modern parents get completely wrong. You think you're being helpful. You think you're being present. You think this is what good parenting requires. And that's exactly when you create a child who can't function without you. But parents before 2000 had one habit so simple it sounds almost neglectful to modern ears. Something they did automatically that made children shockingly independent by age 7 or 8. And it worked without any special parenting philosophy or expensive programs. Most modern parents have abandoned the one habit that actually built independence. But you won't be one of them after today. Here's what happens when your instinct is to solve every problem immediately. You jump in when they struggle. You rescue when they're frustrated. You provide entertainment when they're bored. You fix what's broken. You find what's lost. You smooth every rough edge. And here's what you probably don't realize. When you solve their problems, their brain never builds problem-solving pathways. When you rescue them from frustration, they never develop frustration tolerance. When you're their constant entertainer, they never learn to create their own fun. What could have been a learning moment becomes dependency training. And they're learning. When something goes wrong, wait for an adult. When I'm bored, mom will fix it. When something is hard, someone else will do it. I'm not capable alone. If you've done this, if you felt exhausted being the solution to every single problem all day long, you're not broken. You're human. This is what we've been taught. Be involved. Be helpful. Be present, always. But here's where one generation did something we've completely forgotten. Before the year 2000, parents had a habit so universal it didn't even seem like a parenting choice. It was just reality. The habit was simple: benign unavailability. It's hard for modern parents to even comprehend, but it was something like healthy distance, strategic disengagement, and the default answer, figure it out yourself. And it completely flips how we think about helping children today. Picture this. A 1990s kid comes to their mom. "I'm bored." The mom doesn't look up from what she's doing. "Go find something to do." The kid stands there. "But what should I do?" "I don't know. Figure it out." And the mom goes back to her task. The kid, having no other option, wanders off and creates their own entertainment. That's pre-2000 parenting in action. Parents from that era didn't drop everything to solve, entertain, or rescue. They maintained benign unavailability because they understood something we've forgotten about development. When you're not available to solve it, children solve it themselves. When you don't rescue, they learn to persist. Your unavailability isn't neglect. It's the space where competence grows. When you're always available, they outsource every problem. When you're strategically unavailable, they build capability. This is called productive struggle. Your child's brain builds new neural pathways only when forced to figure things out independently. Constant help prevents growth. Strategic absence creates it. Benign unavailability is more powerful than constant involvement. That's the foundation of what we abandoned. So, let me name this method the Figure It Out Protocol. It's called a protocol because it's a systematic approach to not helping, to being strategically, lovingly unavailable, to letting children struggle productively instead of rescuing them instantly. And I need to warn you, every step will feel like bad parenting by modern standards. Every instinct will scream that you're being neglectful. That's exactly why it works. I'm going to show you 5 situations where pre-2000 parents said, "Figure it out," and modern parents jump in to solve. And I want you to notice how much we've changed. Because when you see what we lost, you'll understand why kids today can't handle anything independently. Ready? One simple habit applied 5 ways. Let's break it down. Situation 1. I'm bored. In 1995, a child says, "I'm bored" to their parent. The parent, without looking up, Go play outside. But I don't know what to do. Figure it out. The conversation ends. The child, faced with zero entertainment from the parent, goes outside, finds a stick, builds a fort, invents a game, plays for 3 hours. Fast forward to 2025. Same scenario. Child says, "I'm bored." Modern parent immediately, "Oh, want to do a craft? We could bake cookies? Should we go to the park? Let me find you something fun." The parent becomes the entertainment committee. And here's what happens in each scenario. The 1995 child's brain, forced to solve the boredom problem, activates creativity circuits. Executive function kicks in. They scan their environment. They generate possibilities. They choose one. They execute it. They've just practiced the entire sequence of independent thought and action. The 2025 child's brain waits, expects, outsources. Mom will solve boredom. I just have to wait. Creativity circuits never activate. The problem-solving sequence never initiates. What could have been independence training becomes dependency reinforcement. Pre-2000 parents understood, probably without articulating it. Boredom is the birthplace of creativity. Rescue from boredom kills it. We abandoned that wisdom. Situation 2. I can't find my shoe. 1990s kid before school. "Mom, I can't find my shoe." Mom, from the kitchen. "Well, where did you leave it?" "I don't know." "Then you'll have to look for it. We leave in 5 minutes." That's it. The kid tears through the house, checks under the couch, finds the shoe, learns a lesson about putting things away. 2025 version. I can't find my shoe. Modern parent drops everything. "Okay, honey, let me help you." Searches the entire house while the child stands there, finds the shoe, helps them put it on. And here's what each child learns. The 1990s child learns, lost things are my responsibility. I'm capable of finding them. Consequences happen if I don't. The 2025 child learns, lost things are mom's responsibility. I just have to announce the problem. Someone else will fix it. The pre-2000 parent wasn't being mean. They were building competence through natural consequences. We call it helping. They called it teaching. Situation 3. This toy is broken. 1985. Kid, "Dad, my toy broke." Dad, barely glancing over. "That's too bad. Can you fix it?" "I don't know how." "Well, try. Get some tape and see what you can do." The kid gets tape, tries to fix it. Maybe succeeds, maybe doesn't. Either way, they tried. 2025 version. My toy broke. Modern parent. "Oh no, let me see. Okay, I can fix this for you. Go do something else while I handle it." Parent fixes it perfectly, returns it to child. And here's the difference. The 1985 child's brain just activated spatial reasoning, problem solving, fine motor planning, frustration tolerance, and persistence. Even if the fix failed, the attempt built neural pathways. The 2025 child's brain? Passive, waiting, expecting. Someone else handles broken things. I'm not capable of fixing. The pre-2000 parent understood. The attempt is more valuable than the outcome. The struggle is where learning happens. We've forgotten that entirely. Situation 4. They won't let me play. 1992, playground. Kid runs to parent. "Those kids won't let me play with them." Parent. "Did you ask nicely?" "Yes." "Then go find something else to do or keep trying. You'll figure it out." Kid has to solve their own social problem. They try different approaches. They learn social negotiation. They build resilience. 2025 same, playground. "Those kids won't let me play." Modern parent immediately marches over. "Excuse me, kids, can my child play with you? They asked so nicely. We should all include everyone." The parent solves the social problem for the child. And here's what's lost. The 1992 child just practiced social problem solving, emotional regulation under rejection, resilience, trying again, reading social cues, adjusting approach. Critical life skills. The 2025 child learned, when social problems happen, get an adult. I can't handle this myself. My parent will intervene. The pre-2000 parent knew, social rejection is survivable. Kids need to learn to handle it. We've decided to protect them from it instead. We're not helping. Situation 5. I don't know how to do my homework. 1988 kid. This homework is too hard. Parent. Did you read the instructions? Yes, but I still don't get it. Well, try it anyway. Do your best. Your teacher will help tomorrow if you're really stuck. The kid struggles through it, makes mistakes, learns from trying. 2025 version. This homework is too hard. Modern parent. Let me see. Oh, okay, here's how you do it. Watch me. Now you try. No, not like that, like this. Here, I'll help you with each one. Parent co-does the homework. And here's what's happening. The 1988 child is building frustration tolerance, problem solving, learning that struggle is part of learning, building independence from parents. The 2025 child is learning. Hard things require parental involvement. I can't do difficult tasks alone. Struggle means I need help immediately. The pre-2000 parent trusted. Teachers will teach. My job is not to prevent struggle. My job is to let them struggle productively. We've become helicopter teachers at home. Here's what just happened as I walked you through those 5 situations. You recognized yourself. You saw how many times a day you jump in to solve, help, rescue, smooth, and you felt that uncomfortable realization. I'm creating dependency. But here's what matters most. You didn't know. This constant availability is praised everywhere. It's called being present, being involved, being engaged. But it's destroying independence because it removes every opportunity to practice capability. Pre-2000 parents weren't neglectful. They were strategically unavailable at exactly the moments when unavailability builds competence. But here's the real payoff when you adopt the Figure It Out protocol. You're rewiring how your child's brain approaches problems. Over time, sometimes in just a few weeks, something shifts. They stop coming to you for every little thing. They start to try first. They start to say, I figured it out, with pride. Not because you taught them specific skills, because you stopped preventing them from learning. You created the space where capability could develop. Now, I know what you're thinking. But what if they really can't do it? What if they genuinely need help? Am I supposed to just ignore them? Let me show you exactly what to expect and when to actually help. Week 1, you start saying, figure it out to things you used to solve. Your child is shocked. They might cry. They might get angry. You're supposed to help me. That's the dependency showing itself. You stay calm. I believe you can figure this out. Try first. If you really try and you're truly stuck, then I'll help. That's the teaching moment. You're not refusing to help. You're requiring effort first. Week 2, something shifts. Your child comes to you with a problem. But before you can speak, they say, I know, figure it out myself. And they walk away to try. They're learning the pattern. Help isn't automatic. Effort comes first. Week 4, your child solves something themselves. They run to you excited. Mom, I fixed my bike. I did it myself. The pride is genuine. They've discovered capability. This isn't magic. It's the natural result of stepping back. Let me tell you what this looks like 6 months in. Your child encounters a problem, a broken toy, a lost item, a homework question, a social conflict, and they don't even come to you. They just start trying to solve it. You're in the other room. You hear them muttering to themselves. Okay, where did I last see it? Let me check there. Not there. Maybe over here. They're problem-solving out loud, narrating their own thinking, building executive function. And you didn't teach them. You just stopped preventing them from learning by not being constantly available to solve everything. That's not just independence. That's competence. That's capability. That's the foundation of every future challenge they'll face. Your child's independence doesn't just improve, the entire relationship shifts, because they learn something modern kids rarely learn: that they're capable, not just with your help, actually capable on their own. That struggling is normal, that figuring things out feels good, that they can trust themselves. You'll notice it everywhere. They dress themselves without asking for help. They solve friend conflicts without needing you to intervene. They entertain themselves for hours. They face new challenges with confidence instead of immediately seeking rescue. That's not neglect. That's what pre-2000 parents built without even trying. Children who could handle life. Capable kids by age 7 or 8 who could make a sandwich, entertain themselves, solve basic problems, navigate social situations, and face challenges without crumbling. Not because those parents were better, because they were strategically less available. But here's what really changed between then and now. Pre-2000 parents were busy. They had one phone attached to the wall. They had tasks to do. They weren't scrolling, available to be interrupted every 5 seconds. When a kid came with a problem, the parent was genuinely in the middle of something. "I'm cooking dinner. Figure it out yourself." That unavailability wasn't a parenting strategy. It was reality. But it created independence as a side effect. Modern parents? We have our phones. We can pause anything. We're always available. So we are available. For every question, every problem, every need. And we've lost the natural buffer that built independence. Here's what else pre-2000 parents did without thinking. They sent kids outside and didn't check on them for hours. Be home by dark. The kid had to navigate time, entertainment, social dynamics, conflict, boredom, creativity, all alone. They built a massive set of life skills every single day. Modern parents? Go play outside means we watch them from the window. We check on them every 20 minutes. We intervene at the first sign of conflict. We're removing the exact circumstances that built capability. We call it safety. It's really control, and it's backfiring. The research backs this up. Studies comparing children from different decades show a clear trend: decline in independence, decline in problem solving, increase in anxiety, increase in depression. Why? Helicopter parenting, constant involvement, removing all productive struggle. We're loving our children into incompetence. The pre-2000 approach, what researchers now call free-range parenting or benign neglect, correlates with better outcomes: more resilience, more confidence, better mental health, lower anxiety. We abandoned what worked. So here's your challenge. Starting today, I want you to implement the Figure It Out protocol. When your child comes to you with a problem, before you automatically solve it, pause. Ask yourself, can they do this themselves with struggle? If yes, say, I believe you can figure this out. Try first. Come back if you're truly stuck after really trying. Then go back to what you were doing. Don't hover. Don't watch. Don't coach. Just let them struggle. The first day will feel awful. You'll want to jump in. Don't. By day 3, you'll see them trying before coming to you. By week 2, you'll see them solving things independently. By week 4, you'll barely recognize how capable they've become. Remember that exhausting pattern from the beginning? Being the solution to every single problem all day long? Here's the thing. With the Figure It Out protocol, the problems don't disappear. Toys still break, shoes still get lost, boredom still happens. But here's what changes. You're not the solution anymore. They are. And every time they solve something themselves, their brain builds capability. Their confidence grows. Their independence strengthens. That's not neglect. That's the gift pre-2000 parents gave without even knowing it. The gift of believing their kids were capable. The gift of stepping back. The gift of letting them struggle and succeed. Your child won't remember every problem they solved at age 7, but they will carry the confidence that they can handle hard things, that struggling is normal, that they don't need someone to rescue them, that they're capable alone. And that confidence will carry them through every challenge of their life, every hard class, every social rejection, every professional setback, every adult problem. The kids who learned figure it out at 7 become adults who can actually handle life. So, choose. Choose to bring back the one habit that built independence. Choose to be strategically unavailable. Choose to say, figure it out, instead of immediately solving. Choose to let them struggle productively instead of rescuing them constantly. Starting today, then come back. Tell me what they figured out on their own. Comment below. Share your story because this habit worked for an entire generation. It raised independent kids before 2000. It can work again. Not perfectly, but genuinely, reliably, in a way that gives your child the capability they desperately need. You've got this.